Okay, mic check. 1, 2. We are about to go live, guys. Okay, okay, sorry about if there's any feedback there. Just gonna do my old litmus test to make sure that we are actually ready to go. We're not giving you guys any feedback because we don't like feedback. Feedback can be screechy at the best of times and incredibly loud. No one has got time for feedback. Okay, guys, so I have in front of me, a large mug of cocoa with quite a few shots of Baileys in it. So this should help to grease the wheels. Hey, if you guys have never heard of Bournemouth Pete, you should look it up. Right, okay, we're about to go live. Get ready. Okay, I just say it's an XKCD magazine if you guys have ever seen it. Okay, let's switch the image on, eh? And we are live. Oh my god. So hello, for probably the first time this week. It's been a very busy Christmas for me. I've done so much. Incredible. So I don't know if I've streamed since I launched the new Lotus. I think I have a couple times, but it's gone incredibly well. And there's a whole lot of news that's come onto Horizon Worlds as well, which is really great to see. Hello to everyone who's very new to Horizon Worlds. Hello Michael Mitchell, hello Driftwood, and hello Iconic. Welcome all. Just a quick shout out and a message I'm trying to spread, and I encourage you guys to do the same. Horizon Worlds, when I first came onto it, it's full of kids. I left them and I didn't come back for 3 months. I repeated the same pattern again. It took a whole 6 months for me to come back and find the adult communities on here. There are grown-ups on here, and that's when it all changes. Oh, congratulations, Driftwood. Well, I look forward to seeing what you're going to make. So Driftwood on the YouTube channel is made into the Meta Horizon Creators Program. That's very exciting. Yeah, I'm so excited to see what you come out with. Share all over social media as you work on it. All done up to you, but I really look forward to it. So if you come into Horizon Worlds and your impression is it's full of kids, you're correct. It's full of kids. However, if you go into the world search and you type in 18 plus, or if you're a little bit older than 18 plus, and perhaps you fancy the more calmer environments, type in 25 plus. Look for those grown-up environments. There are a lot of them. They're busy, but you have to search for them. The main menu does not spoon-feed them to you. You have to search them. So 18 plus and 25 plus are your keywords to search for. You will find a lot right now, which is a lot of adults on, and many are finding their ways into these places, which is great. We're meeting so many people. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. We're here to talk about CustomUI, guys. CustomUI. So what do I mean by CustomUI? Well, there's a few people have done some YouTube videos on it so far. It's a whole new way of presenting two-dimensional user interfaces in 3D. And there's two kinds. One is the spatial, and one is the sort of heads-up display style. I can't remember its exact name, but if you go into worlds where they've got sort of complex readouts, they're always floating in front of you. Those are the heads-up display ones, obviously. They follow you around, and they appear on every player's sort of screen. We won't be focusing on those. I want to focus on what we call the spatial ones, which are like floating menu panels that you see in 3D space. So you can go up to them and see dynamic content being loaded into them, perhaps images, definitely text, and you can interact with them in very different ways. Yeah, so without any further ado, guys, let's get started. Oh, by the way, do you like my new t-shirt? You can get this from, if you go to Music Valley right now, and there's a Charlie XCX gate going on. And if you go into the selfie spot and you take a selfie of yourself, then you will absolutely earn this t-shirt. And it's a cute little crop top with a word brat written on it, which is really nice. So yeah, go get yourself some freebies. They don't give them out that often. For them lying, they give them out all the time. Cool. Right. How many videos we got? So we got 4 on YouTube. Not sure on TikTok. We did have a few, but I think they were like, I'm not into programming. I just want to see boobies. Okay, well, sorry to disappoint. Yeah, Fancy's cute, and I love you, really. All right, so here we go, guys. So we're These are some ones that I was working on yesterday, and if I sort of just flick to the desktop tooling, I love that we can show this. We never used to be able to show these tools on the MHCP, except there was a landmark decision on the 21st of November where they said, actually, no, you can stream this stuff. So you're getting to see the new White Lotus now in all its full. There's a lot of things I need to fix with this still. Every day I'm trying to just fix a few things, add in a few things. There's a lot of shit going on in the background I'm working on. So the first thing I'm working on is actually a replacement user list. So the normal user list is this. So if I sort of play this, you should see, I think, no players in here because this is build mode. Anna recently left. That might just be some gumph there. But these are working in production, so they do actually work. But if we cycle over here, you'll see the newer variant is appearing here. Now there's no players in the world right now, okay? So what I might do, I might add in some dummy players just so we get a little preview in between sips of hot chocolate, of course. So let me just cycle back a sec, guys. So if I find my way to here again, wonderful. Okay, here we go. I look like I'm in my pajamas, don't I? More kids. Good. Anyway, we'll get changed into something a little bit more formal before we take to the street. So here we go. I've got some. This is the UI active list. This is one of the ones I want to work on today. I'm going to say yes. I think yeah. I think I've broken another board in there, but that's okay. I'm going to circle back around and do that. I've got quite lofty ambitions with that one. I need 2 interlinked dynamic lists, one inside another. And to be honest, it was only yesterday I just got the hang of dynamic lists for the active user list, in fact, which is the thing that we're looking at now. So with active lists, there is a lot of stuff in the MHCP documentation about it, and there are some examples. But it is quite a lot to unpack. I've got to be honest, it was quite tricky. The examples are good, but I feel they could be fuller. Yeah, but hopefully that's where we're going. So you can see that we've got the basic events down here. We've got when players enter and exit the world. We update the actual players array. So on exiting, obviously we remove anyone with the player ID that left from the this.players array. And when player enters world, we add players into the players array. Specifically, we create a custom object, actually, because we were getting circular references with this, which was kind of annoying. It was trying to unpack the whole JSON object and self-referencing itself, so it was erroring out when we were doing that. So we've extracted it into a simple sort of proxy player object, which just contains an ID and a name. Very simple. And that helps us keep track of that. So that then allows us to filter by ID when a player actually leaves, so we can remove that object. And that's one of the really nice things about TypeScript that we didn't have before, guys, is we couldn't create these interfaces or these sort of complex structs, which we can now in TypeScript. That's going to open up so many doors. Like, to deal with this in previous, we had to create many simple typed arrays, which is stupid. Because then they can, if they didn't offer them, but they could get out of sync. There's potential for it. So, anyway, nice that we can now do this. A little bit more complicated again, but yeah, okay. In terms of length of the stream, I don't know how long the stream's going to be. It's until I get tired. I am, again, incredibly tired. It's been several nights now on the trot, I think. Let me think. It's been about 4 very busy nights on the trot. From Hi Pepperoni, from sort of Christmas Eve through Christmas Day and then Boxing Day, and Friday night, of course. Friday night is always incredibly busy in the metaverse. Last night was no exception. We had again a very full instance with even more trying to get in, but sadly the player cap is 32. There's no raising that, and I can't do anything about that. And the only way I'm aware that you might be able to do that is through the event system, but the event system seems a bit broke at the moment. You get up to 15 people and then it just starts failing and people can't join. So I'm going to avoid the event system for now until whatever the hell that is fixed. I probably should report that as a bug. We'll check someone else how it really hasn't. But hey, cool. So yeah, this call down here that we see, this is called by both the on enter and on exit. And what this does is this sets the player binding, which is sort of like It's a binding object, which is basically rigged up to pull the regeneration of the view, which means when you update the underlying array, you call that, it makes sure that the view is refreshed with all the new players and that, which is kind of useful. And by the way, this is not a tutorial. I'm completely guessing my way through all of this. I learned so much yesterday, and it took me forever to really get through it. And this is the kind of stuff which, while I'm picking it up, I need to sort of put a big pair of sort of noise cancelling cans on my ears. I need to lock myself away for a few hours to really get anywhere. And right now, live streaming it, it's incredibly brave given I don't understand it. So you're going to see this warts and all, me fumbling my way through what is quite a complicated process. So to rig up this player enter and exit events, we have to then bind them up here, which I believe, according to Shard's best practice guide, is not the way to do it. But that's it is working for me right now. So there is a slight rush in what I'm doing. I haven't got 3 months to do this. I'm trying to get this done in a few days, which is very ambitious. Given the amount of panels I'm trying to crank through. I tell you what I'm going to do, guys, actually. I'm going to get a straw for my hot chocolate, which I know sounds ridiculous, but when you try and drink in a VR headset, those of you who's tried, it's quite difficult. If you're drinking like a little beer bottle or something, that's fine. And of course, if you're drinking a big glass of wine, you can just lift the headset up. That's not a problem. But when you're trying to actually present, that's, I think large mugs of cocoa are definitely not easy. Okay. So, yeah, I'll be right back a sec, guys. Just bear with. I'm just gonna quickly go to a cut screen. Okay, we're back. Perfect. So now I have a straw. Hi, Gatch peeps. How you doing? Duh. So, let's just turn this way a little so I'm actually looking at you. Great. Or does it work better if I face away? I'm not sure. I don't know, I'll call it. I wish the Meta Remote Desktop had more support for like super ultra wide monitors, because like that would be so cool. But every time I have to do a live cast, I have to disconnect my monitor because it's a big one. It stretches the entire length of the table, and I think it struggles with that. It tends to cause things to hiccup, and I have to restart a lot of things. So, but it's okay. We've got it under control. That's the main thing. So, So what I need to be a little bit careful of here is I don't really screw much up. I've got some uncommitted changes just over on the right. I am hooked up to GitHub, and it is a private repo though while I'm figuring it out. I don't want to be responsible for distributing erroneous code, so but at some point I will start publishing public examples of these things to help the community out. I would like to do that, but again, I don't consider myself an expert at this or someone who should be distributing anything. That would be irresponsible. While I'm figuring it out. So, but you can actually see the player, which that's our player data object, which is defined as a interface at the top, right? And that just contains ID and a name and also selected. So that's just reminded me, actually, I was going to have a play with this. What I want to do, and I think there's an if command you can use here. So let me just pull up a window a sec, because I need to open up the documentation as well. Because when you're picking up any development, if you're new to it, you do need to have documentation fully. Gosh, I need to get on the sales actually. I think before the Steam sales and the MetaQuest store sales will end, I need to sort of get on that. Frostbite Frenzy over in Population 1. Nice. Okay, cool. Bear with. So, Meta Horizon documentation. So once you're on the MHCP, you have access to all the documentation pages and the API references. I do recommend you search them, read them, learn them. Very, very useful. There's a lot of really great walkthroughs on there. Bear with. I had something in my head and I forgot what it was. Right. So it's to do with CustomUI, which is the templating engine that they use in here. Good stuff. Hi Simon, how you doing? By the way, if anyone's watching on glitching, let me just check. Hang on. You see how bad that is. By the way, if anyone's watching. Alright, well, doesn't seem too bad, but if it does get worse, gotcha, I'll restart, no props. Keep an eye out for me, buddy. A little amount of glitching is to be expected, to be honest. It's, I've got a bit of a setup going on here which isn't ideal, but hopefully it's intelligible. Just reading through the documentation. Sadly, I can't show you the documentation that I'm reading, as I believe that documentation is still covered by NDA. So while we can stream us using the tools, I keep seeing messages like, you know, all information in this or that is covered by the usual policies. So unfortunately, I'd love to show you it, but I can't. Which is why when I've had to put together sort of tutorial videos, I can't use any of the original documentation in there, or at least I believe I can't. Plus, it's nice to make your own content anyway. I'm just looking at the flexible layout section, so sophisticated user interface. I get the feeling I'm going to bookmark that, guys, because that's going to be very useful to come back to. But that's not the question I'm asking right now. The question I'm asking right now is how do I change the color based upon the property of selected being changed, which is a Boolean value, and that's important right now. So if I scrollable UIs, that's fun. God, there's a lot of stuff in here. This custom UI stuff is a discipline in itself. It's oh, good grief! Custom UI's example tutorial. Oh, I didn't spot this section before. That's useful. JSON as a data source. Okay, I literally was working that out myself. Okay. Wow. Wow. Okay, these are cool. Traversal sample world. Player movement. No, that's not what I want. Okay. Let's just try custom UI again, because I'm in the right place, kinda. I just need to focus on where I should be. So, and maybe actually I'll go into that example world that they put together for custom UI examples and just pull out the scripts, because they could be very useful. See, I'm starting from scratch, so I can try to do everything just by reading the docs. That's probably where they're hiding all the good scripts. Sorry, I'll retract that earlier comment that they could have done more to provide more scripts. I was simply talking about the oh, hang on. Building dynamic custom UI, yeah. Excuse me, dynamic data. I think there was something in here. Conditional rendering, yeah. UI node is. I don't know if that's the one. I think the text color is. Oh, thank you for the hearts. What am I doing? That's a really good question. So I'm building a panel in a virtual world that shows the players, but I'm doing it in the new Typescript thing. So I already have one that's written in the old code blocks form, but I'm trying to put myself through the exercise of actually learning how to do this in TypeScript. So, and meanwhile, I'm also drinking a really big hot chocolate as well, just to keep myself happy. Yeah, cool. Actually, do you know what I can do? If I click on this preview button, you ready? You can just see. Just jump in. Right. So here is me walking around. Okay, in this virtual world. And if I come up to share, you can actually see like there's me getting a bit of a focus on this section. But there's so much that I have to sort of understand the layout techniques, which uses some kind of Flexbox derived thing, but it's its own version, I think. Why not buy like dynamic data bindings, which allow, for example, if 3 people come in, this will pop 3 names in it. But I wanna make it as part of my learning. So if I click on names, that they change color possibly. Because then we can turn this into an entire panel that can manage the environment, admin console, you name it. So, and it should be fun. It should be fun, guys. Also battling a bit of tiredness here. Okay, so if I just come out of here, if I'm in, just click on the escape button, should do that, that's fine. So I'm going to hit that play button just so it regenerates. I can keep an eye on it as I do this. Hi there, Francis Averano, how you doing? Okay. So if we just click on this takes us back to this section. So this is the UI active user list. And really, I think what I need is like an on-click event. So I'll say, so I sip of the hot chocolate, I swear, I'm, here. Me. Oh, that's so good. Oh, that's so good. I might snack a bit of Baileys in there as well, so that's going to hit me. Ooh. Super heavy hard. Okay. So, pressable. Well, I think it's suppressible. Is it suppressible? It's not oppressible. Okay. So now I need to risk messing this all up, which is going to be fun. I'm not a fan of these style templating engines. They're fine once you get into them, but they're very difficult. Like, working with Dart and Flutter before did help you out a bit. It had a lot of sort of designers built in that if you really were stuck, it would help you sort of insert and encapsulate just whole blocks. I haven't found any tricks like that in here yet. Like, obviously, I much prefer working with HTML and star sheets. This me or my knowledge will grow and I'll find a way to love it. I don't know. So the render item is there. I want to return that's going to be a pressable, okay? And in that pressable, I believe I need to close that. We'll come back to this in a sec. So the pressable needs to have an item called children, okay? And that children is going to contain text. Right down this road. Oh, gee, no, I haven't done this right. This is all really important to my learning, to get my head around this. So if I do this, and I do this, so the child that's going to be in here is actually going to be, this is the bit I mean about sort of bracket matching now. So this, right, that, and this. And take that off. And I think, is that good? Have that enjoyed work just done? Not sure. Hi, Reachlab, what's how you doing? So if I just jump back to this viewer set, we should see what the effect that's had. So if I hit play. Okay, no, it's doing something up here. It did not enjoy whatever I just did. So cannot find something UI something. I just introduced something. I didn't even. So I have a decently short attention span. So if I just clear that. Cannot find name UI no. Oh, okay. Control F and UI no. Oh, is that even the same script? Oh no, that's the event board, I'm sorry. So I've screwed up something here. That's it. So that's good. That actually I've really messed this up. That's okay. I have source control, so I can absolutely bring that back if I need to. Let me just discard changes from this a sec. Yes, I want to discard the changes. They're risky, but you know, whatever. So that's brought it back to a state, okay? That's fine. I'll come back to that. I tried doing some stuff with this yesterday and I got a bit carried away. I knew I might have to. Okay, so now if I go back to just check how this is compiled, you can see now it's actually good, it's working. So I'm just going to check this is still functional as well by bringing myself into preview mode. So here we go. If I just run around. Oh, okay. So yes, that's now still working. So I brought in a change which encapsulated something. And let's have an all lucky if I just get rid of that UK event board now. Hi Code Nexus, how you doing? Let me just close that up. So because we've now got a pressable with a child in it, okay, and that is spawned from the dynamic list. This kind of needs tidying up a sec. Sorry, let me just. I don't know if that's what I'm trying to do. And no, it just looks tidy and tidy. Well, I guess it's because I've got an open close on that array. Let me just try this. Oof, no, it's not pre. I've got to go here. That's still not in line. I'm not. I wonder if there's something that can help the indentation out. I'll look for that in a bit. As long as it's functional, it's fine. I see, but actually, no, I'm not happy with that. Second thinking. Beautify. I think beautify is the word. To improve the readability in your code, you can format it properly, blah, 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 blah. So I've got Copilot installed, which I'm trying to get the house with. I was just say, helpful? Yes, maybe, I don't know. What does it say? Well, let's trust it. This is probably going to be a stupid failed each day. Yeah. Absolutely fucked it. We're not doing that. Okay. Stupid Copilot. So I'm just going to quickly say indent text into pressable. I'll check, and then we say commit. Not just that. Why do I know this when I get to a point where I think, yeah, tonight it works, it hasn't screwed anything up, but what I'm about to do next might. Especially when you're sort of discovering and playing with a lot of technology. Ugh. Doesn't feel like it should be Saturday already. I swear to God, it's like I was in work 2 days this week and then obviously stopped for Christmas. Nah. Time is really flown. Really flown. So part of the thing of putting a pressable in, guys, is that if I can track this, we've got pressable, children, okay? Now what I need to do here is I need to put in maybe something like an on-click event, or is it on-press? See, I've got on-click here. I think Copilot's trying to steer me down a cliff. Yeah, on-click. It's not on-clicked. I don't know what you're doing there, mate, but you are not playing this right, sir. Not playing this right at all. See, Copilot's great, but it's still getting familiar with what I'm doing. So, let's see, and now I need to jump across to, should be it, new UI horn-o-matic. So we have an on-click callback, which we're gonna specify this, okay? That's fine. So if I just jump back, again, I haven't got these things memorized yet, guys, and because all this stuff is quite new, like TypeScript is not new, but a lot of the way that you do things in Horizon Worlds is brand spanking new, and GPTs haven't had a chance to keep up with it yet. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, take callback, yeah, just go up here. Yeah. But I also need to know what, not so much index is going on, but next ID. Okay, I don't know if this is going to work yet, guys, but we're about to find out. So we say, gosh, no one raised up on TikTok. That's very unusual. I think we've got an odd crowd on TikTok today. Not the usual lot. Hello. I need to call this something else. On-click player. Folks, on-click item, I think. And we can take this through, okay? That's important. Men. Hi, Jayden, how you doing? And you ignore that suggestion. Don't do that. Oh, gosh. Oh, actually, it's not player name. I want a player data. So, it's interesting how that's result. That's not yet. Let me just go. So it's going to take me a while. Let me just pull this over here so I can give it some of a feel for what I'm doing. My attention span is so shagged that I just can't even think right now. So the style that we go for, with the on-click event, so we know we can get the player who actually clicked. But we need the item that they clicked as well. Tough. Here's. Maybe I don't specify the arguments here. Maybe. Okay, I mean, I'm down with that. Let's try it. See it. Spell as well. So target player data. Most so player data is the interface that we have up top declared to contain the player ID and the player itself. So if we go up here, it's the same. Did I mean the instance handler? I mean, yeah, sure. This dot, let's try that. Because I suppose, yeah, these are doing exactly that. So now if I open that up, it's going to ask me for two things. So I'm going to say, well, disappointingly, actually I've got in a naming gaff, I think I've messed up here. And where is that word play coming from? Miss. I see render item. I'm going to rename this to item, okay? Because I think I'm going certainly mentally chewed up on the fact that that item is called player, and the player is supposed to be the player who's actually clicking it. So if I say player, and hello user 89334991638899, how you doing? Hell, I don't know what this style thing is complaining about here, though. Yes, this is not oh. Maybe it needs to be to close that up there. Oh, that's okay. So on click, the player void is not assignable to type callback. Target signature provides too few arguments, expecting two or more, but got one. The expected type comes from property onClick, which is declared here. Ooh. Hey, Menor Zitado, how you doing? Oh, good grief. Well, I'm a little confused here, guys, because yes, I was in this state yesterday with something else, and then I figured it out, which is nice. But the on-click, unfortunately, I can't sync. On-click. So I'm not after my own stuff. I'm after Horizon. Cool. Horizon UI. What's this? On-click is callback. Do. Pressable props. It doesn't really define, I don't think. The limits there. She's okay. Let me just get rid of this sec. Later on, I entered it. That's right. Hey, cat nut VR. How you doing? Actually, that's interesting. Let's just get rid of that aside. Close that. So where is the player being pushed into this? Argument, expression, expected. Well, I mean, it's curing that, I guess. See, this style thing is really not happy with me today. She's okay. Maybe I'll get rid of it, but it hasn't really fixed anything. Now why? Okay, see that the on click here, and then you got the style thing here, but is that? Hi Josh, thank you very much for the like. Hi. Oh dear. Yeah, my back's starting to hurt as well. Not good. Yeah, getting a party chatting. I think Matter have messed up the menu a bit, to be honest, because I've noticed I'm getting a lot more party calls recently from people that just have never spoken to me, like in about 6 months. And I think a lot of that is that when people are going to join worlds, it's like whipping the join button out from under their finger and replacing it with party call, which is really bad actually, because I don't think people are meaning to do it. I mean, I'll never answer a party call. Like, unless I speak to people daily, don't ever expect me to answer a party call from you. You know, you don't just bell me up out of nowhere. That's not how this works. Sorry guys, too busy. Yeah. You know, I have operating social hours and I'm always at my bar at that time, so if you ever need to make convo, come and see me during those operating hours. I'm not on call for people in different time zones, okay? I have things to do. So. I've basically messed up the indentation here. So I'm trying to work out how to unscrew this. So I think the pressable bit is right. Hi Nuka Hulk, how you doing, UK? It's a good name. Wow, 193 likes on TikTok. That's legendary, thank you. Amazing. Yeah. Cool. Okay, sorry. I'm kind of philandering a little bit here. So, that is the end of the trial declaration and the pressable, of which then on click is the next one, which absolutely is correct. He says, the on click callback is passed in that way. But then, if I remove that, okay. But I need to That's not. I almost need a new window. Let me just play with something a sec. So, if we say open object, fine. Wait a second. Is that where I've gone wrong? Is this supposed to be like a... it's an object, isn't it? Is that where I screwed up? We just... Sorry. So that's a curly bracket. That's a curly bracket. Oh, it's not enjoying that at all, is it? Hi, Kieran, how you doing? Boom. Boom. So, just drinking my hot chocolate a sec. Whew, that's good. Oh, sugar. Quick burst energy. Probably not good to me, but we'll do a bit of yoga later, I think. I have a new app called Allo Moves XR, which gives you a interactive yoga instructor in the middle of your carpet. Looks kind of fun, so give that a try. You can walk around here and see it from all angles if you so choose. Not sure I'd want to, but it's kind of weird to have a yoga instructor like just in the middle of your carpet with you. It's king virtual one. It's like holograms are here, guys. If you haven't checked their Allo Moves XR, do it. There is a free trial. Yeah, there is a free trial you can play with, which is yeah, pretty mind blowing. Okay. There. Ray is asleep. What time is it? Oh crap, is it 2 PM already? Wow, okay. I'm struggling with this today, guys. I may need to cut the stream. I may need to cut the stream and just jump off and focus because I'm really struggling. But it's been good. I just conscious I hadn't done a stream in a while. And maybe I got a little bit overconfident, but yeah. I need to work on a really big monitor here. Yeah. Welcome back, Kieran. Okay. This form of callback is not being enjoyed. I'm going to do a dirty. You ready? This is a bit... Hi, Matthew. Turtle Ink Creations. Yeah, to do a real dirty here, I'm going to sort of say, please, unless we've got to this level now with Copilot. I do that sometimes. Tiger's pre-voting people, right? And since it is what we do. Okay, so I just asked ChatGPT to fix that. I'm gonna close this because this is just distracting me, so but you're gonna move that down here. I'm sure I just asked this to fix this, but I don't seem to have had a response, so I'm gonna try it again. Fix this. GitHub Copilot fix, here we go. Fix, expected, object literal make, blah 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 blah. To fix the errors, need to correct the syntax and ensure the on-click property is defined as a function. Okay, let's do that. Sure, where? I mean, right? Well, okay. So if I do this, is this gonna enjoy this? Let's try that. What is that? Is it? What's it kicking up a stink of it? Hang on. Player, item, voice not assignable to type callback, target saying that requires too few arguments. Expected two or more but got one. Oh! This is that thing playing, right? I think it's saying I can only have one argument. just said it in a really arse backwards way. So if I just do this, so it was just, yeah. Oh, that's madness. So yeah, it only actually allows you to select the one. Hang on. The callback's okay. I think I got this. Yeah, I think I got this. So the actual, that's cool because item is part of this. Sorry, I just got myself in a right old mental block there. That's nuts. But I think we're through it. So the actual callback only takes the one item, and that's the player who clicked it. But then in here we add like a little sort of shimmy. Just to, hi Emily, how you doing? We add a little shimmy to say, yeah, take this player thing. That's the player who clicked the item. So we can check that they're authorized to actually click it. But the item is actually the item that we've fed into the render item, which is player data. So if I click this, we should have, you haven't got ID, name, and selected, right? That's good stuff, guys. That's good stuff. So, now, I don't like Lambda functions in terms of like overloading them, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Ready? It's not sensible at all. I'm going to say like item.id is now item.selected is going to be not equal to. Sorry, I thought I just typed selected there and it put back to ID. Maybe I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so item ID selected is not equal. Oh, sorry, hang on. I think that's an assignment operator. I'm going to Rambo X because I don't trust what's going on here. So JavaScript is not my go-to, nor is TypeScript, but getting better. Getting better. Okay. Okay, so what that should do here, guys, if I've got my syntax right, is if this is true, it's going to set it to the opposite value, which is false, and vice versa. If it's false, it sets it to true. So that's like a switch. But the other thing I need to do here is I need to update the player's binding, okay? And what that's going to do is that should force a regeneration of this view area. And the only slight issue here is I need this color to be different. So, how do I define that? Because I've currently only got a structure. I tell you what I'll do. I'll add in another thingy here so we can continue using the structure. We'll say color, which is gonna be, I don't know. What is color defined that in this? So like it's a property and it's a bindable color value. Okay, so color value like so. Okay. So we come down here and then say this item dot selected is true, then we'll set the indentation there. Sorry for that bit untidy. I'm gonna just get rid of this because we don't need that on screen. It's taking up too much. So if the item is selected, then we'll set it to red. That's not bad. Some first check there. If we close that there, good stuff. So code completion, I swear to God, is screwing with me. There we go. Item color white. So if it's false, it sets it back to white. God, that was a bad one. How? I must have not double tapped there. So I don't know if that's gonna work, guys, but we're ready to find out. Hey, you ready? So we've got this, which reverses the selected value. This was them checks. You can just take out that equals true. If it's true, then we set it to red, else we set it to white. But let's run it up and see what happens. And we'll probably fall over, so prepare for errors. It's just, oh, okay. So I need to just hit go here and then restart. It doesn't like something already, which is fine. And so we'll have a little look. If I just clear this, what does it say? Expression expected. Where? that is the right file. So if I click on that, what does it say? Expression. Argument of type ID number name string selected false is not assignable. Browse type player data property color is missing. Okay, so I haven't initialized the color value. That is important. Should be important. Yeah, okay. So somewhere in here, guys. I think it's in here. Yeah. Now you can see I've got the ID, I've got the name, and I've got the selected. Selected always starts off as false. Now, what I could probably do, I wonder, I know it's an interface, I don't think I can give it a color, can I? No, okay, well, it didn't seem to mind me doing that, which is weird. I don't fully understand what I'm seeing there. Let's just go back here and press escape. So if I just clear that, is that still... Yeah, it's still throwing wobbly, that's fine. There's probably some optional parameter I'm just not educated on, but we'll get there. Hey Wawa! Wawa's such a great name. I love that. There's these animals called the Hyraxes, I think, or Hyraxes. And they make a wah-wah sound. I don't think they're nowhere near as cute as capybaras, but they are very funny to look at. So, color white there. I'm just going to remove this bit at the top as well, where we actually tried to fudge in a value of white against this interface. I don't think that's right. I need to pick up a TypeScript manual at some point and actually just get a little bit more familiar. And I guess that's what we're doing now, learning as we go. So if I jump back here, let's see if that compiles. Given the error that we had, it should be a lot happier with that mouse, so let's just let's give it a moment. I may not have saved it, but if I jump in here, let's see, recompilable scripts. Not compiled still. What's it saying? So what's it saying? 7967. Okay. Oh, that's weird. What are they doing here? Is that me? Oh, it's not like Matt, is it? Why? Expression expected. Fixies and Copilots. I am enjoying Copilot. It gets it right sometimes. The problem that the closing brackets, I don't know if this component is missing, you need to add the closing bracket. That sounds dangerous. I don't like the sound of that. That sounds like it's taking a guess. Because it's probably right, but don't like the way that's transpired. So if I take this up to here, oh, this line thing is here, that's weird. Very strange. Okay. So the on-click event is here, which we do close, that's fine. And yeah, it's having a wibbly wobbly over that. If I try and remove this a sec. No, it really doesn't like though, it's all over. I screwed something up. This is one of the problems with nesting. If you're not careful, you just get in a hell of a mess. There's got to be some tool which sorts this out. I can't keep track of all this crap. Okay, expression expected. Do I just do that? I don't know. What do you want from me here? I don't understand. So we've definitely opened this. We've got the create view. We've got the initialization. So the create view is there, and that's there. Is it there? I'm just put this black as there. Oh no, that's fine. Maybe I should trust Copilot. What do we reckon? Should we do it? It should be able to sort this out if it's as advanced as it thinks it is. So not fix using Copilot. Let's accept that and see what happens. Now see, Copilot should be smarter than that. Copilot should have realised that wouldn't have fixed it. Because it's basically done a bunch of edits and it's left us in an even worse position. Copilot should have realised that. Let's take that back. Yeah. What's the worst that can happen? Well, I can end up in a right old mess. Okay. Let me just close that. No, that's not like in life. If I swap the direction of this and put this maybe under here, how's that? This style thing is now not loving life doing here. Everything is all cracked up. This is why I should be checking in more often, to be fair. It's really hating everything right now. Let me just bring that back in. Is it after that? No. Is it after this? No. Is it after this? No. I'm at that early point where I'm completely guessing my way through this. I don't understand. Well, it seemed to give me a hint with that. Wonder why. No. Oi. Frustrating. Very, very frustrating. So if and then just pull a bit out here, so dynamic list starts here and ends where? Just follow this white line. So that's where the dynamic list ends, which is interesting. Why? Oh, I see, because that's the thing. And do I remove this? What's going on? Make no difference whatsoever. Yeah. Is there a indent? Indents, re-indent lines. Maybe that's gonna help. So I know I got into a bit of a screw with this, but by re-indenting lines, this shit going to work out. At least it's spread a lot of these properties out, which is nice. I want to get rid of that because I don't need it anymore just now. No. Use the style screw me up now. It's the screw me up. Dudes. There. See, when I was working with Dart many years ago, Dart and Flutter for Android apps, you actually had a thing where you could just say like right-click, insert block, and it would do it. You didn't have to manually do all this crap and run into these sorts of problems. Cause trying to deal with the amount of gump going on here, and this is relatively small as well. Like the idea is you do segment this stuff up, you know, which I'm kind of tempted to do right now. Actually, the problem is I can't tell from here. Can I extract this? Actually, let's try it. So, refactor. See, under Visual Studio, you need refactor. It'll go like, yeah, what do you want to do? You can say, I want to extract it, but I can't seem to have that option here. So if I say more, if I say extract, don't want it to be an arrow function for sure. Arrow functions screw with my head. They should be kept small, otherwise they're untidy. Not cool. cool map, not cool. So, if I say refactor and modify using Copilot, I want to say extract this dynamic list to include option. I'm hoping by splitting the code up, that might help, guys. Oh, hi Jack Harris. Let's see if Copilot actually did what I asked it to. I mean, it did. It really did. So it called it render playlist, which is fine. And it's actually extracted it out to a private function, which is lovely. But it's also messed it up a bit because it's saying like, well, hang on, we have a declaration here. So I think I'm going to call this a UI node. I think that's one of the things which is kind of pissing me off about Copilot at the moment. It's like, it does a lot of good things, but sometimes it does things and it just leaves you in an absolute heap of crap. And you're like, well, you should have known that, right? You should have known that. Does not exist. I mean, player's binding. I think I'm going to reject this change. I don't like it. So if we go up, I'm going to say discard. That didn't do for me what I thought it might. Why is this now fucked up? What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just pull this out of here. Okay, I'm gonna roll this back. So if I discard the changes on this bullshit, oh, go back. Okay, yes. Just go back to here. So this shouldn't be in a place now where it actually. Why is that so fucked up? Don't save. No. We've just restored a working copy of this now, guys, so hopefully, if I just pull this over here, so we've got our pressable, okay? So what I simply need to do is pull in an on click, which is this, okay? So what pressable is here, of which we have a child, which is fine. So if I just pull it there and put in an on click, now does that break it? Oh, spared in one argument, but got three. Laws. Really? Hold on. Okay. There. I think it's this. It's to move to the other side of the on click, okay? So that's the end of that. If we do that, what happens? Okay, nothing. So it's taken that change, which is nice. So we're going to bring in the Tula values. Joanna, like so. Let's just scroll down. Is it broken anything? Yeah, it's not like this. That's fine. So now just go back through and we say color is white. code completion. Well, right, so if I jump straight back into here a sec, let's just see if that compiles, because my brain is starting to collapse. It's compiling it. Give it a sec. It's compiled, yay, okay, fine. I'll keep that open just in case there's something I've forgotten about, but that made a right mishmash. Yeah, it's frustrating, guys, it's frustrating, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of it's my own lack of skill, I'll fess up to that. If I take play there, let's see if this has the desired effect. Button into go into preview mode as well, so eventually see what I'm doing. Okay, right, so jump in here, so if I click on this, it does absolutely jack shit. That's great. It's good to know. Because it's not interactable, or am I just not doing it right? I don't know. Okay, guys, I know I'm in the stream here now. It's been a good fumble. I'm sure I'll be doing more of this throughout the day, but I just wanted to do any live streams. I'm conscious I hadn't done one in a little while, but I'm gonna have to stick our big pair of noise cancellers. And get busy. So I will see you later. Yeah. 2 p.m. everyone. Cook this some fresh air. You burned it. Okay, I'll see you later, okay? Oh, make sure you subscribe and share and all that good stuff. I'll be doing this more often. Try and do it once a day. I don't know how long it's for. Could be 10. Might skip a day, we'll see. May do a stream later. Don't know. Okay. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope it's been fun, and I will see you all later. Would love to have shown you more, but again, this is not a tutorial. This is just me struggling. Okay, bye-bye. Oh,